Alright, so I hit 100 subscribers, which I honestly never thought that would happen because my channel sucks. And, you know, watching something from Pole Barn Garage the other day, sorry, it's hot, sweating. And he was talking about how you kind of have to be a good personality and likable and things of that nature, and I guess I'm those things. If you ask like the 3 people that like me, they'll tell you I'm those things, but most other people will tell you something completely different. So I appreciate it for everybody that has subscribed and watched and done whatever you've done, comments, likes, dislikes, the whole 9 yards. And in celebration, we're gonna have a cold snap. So again, thank you. I'm not, just never really expected it, and so that was pretty nice. I'm glad I hit 100 subscribers. I guess the best I can do is give a little update because I got a lot of stuff going on, both project-wise, project stalling-wise, and on the home front. That's kind of related to projects and project stalling. So let's take a quick look around the garage and see what we see. I think since the last time I've talked about anything in the garage, I got a car in. That's no longer out in the sun doing, baking like a potato, as they say. I've got working on something for the Volvo. It's kind of odd. Some people might like it, some people won't, but I want to get a little bit further along with my template before I really discuss what it is and do a video on it. Commenter recommended that I go to, I guess there's some restoration forums. He didn't provide me any links or anything, but I just haven't had the time to Google search them. And so I need to find some restoration forums, try to find a motor for this fan, because I do still want to get this fan going. I think that's important. My kid wanted a cart, so we took some scrap wood and threw them together a little cart. It's nothing fancy, but he can keep his tools on it. Oh, and he did buy some tools, Harbor Freight specials, but wrench sets and a file, because he went to the flea market and he bought a set of channel locks, and that's all his money. He's not quite 4, so that's all his money and that stuff. He wanted a stool like mine, so we took his step stool and built a little roll-around base for it. And then he wanted some speed fins on it, because I had a stack of cardboard that looks like that. So we stapled those to the side, and he has a little roll-around stool with speed fins. Goodness gracious. I don't think I've really done much anything else. I've reorganized a little bit, got some stuff put away, got some things moved. The chimney pipe's been connected, I think, since the last time I've showed the garage. But I did actually field test the stove the other day. I let it run long enough to just smoke test it, look for leaks in the chimney pipe, and make sure the majority of the smoke went where I wanted it to go, and it did, so I'm happy there. I've got a project coming up. I want to build a trash can caddy. Well, obviously for my trash cans that I can hook up to one of the garden tractors and pull them down to the end of the driveway when I need to. So I'm going to take some of these wonky junk old 4x4s that I've got laying around and some other wood and stuff, and I'm going to make I'm going to make a cart for that, but I got to get wheels for it. I swapped out on the wagon. I'm trying not to get I'm not done with the videos on my garden tractor yet, but it's coming. That's the garden tractor. It's done. I had to change the back tires on it because with the deck all the way up, the 26-inch tires were hitting. With the deck all the way down, the 26-inch tires worked. So I got a Sun F set of 25-inch tires, put them on. Had to put them on one of the 10-inch wide wheels and take the 12-inch wide wheels and put them on something else. So they're sitting. The other 2 garden tractors are under there, waiting on funds to pick up. That wagon is what I haul rocks around in to line one of the ditches because we have tons of sandstone on this property, and had to do some repair work to it because the handle broke during a rollover because I didn't keep up with the tires, and the tires had gone flat. These are the tires off of it. Those are a set of solid tires. They're run flats. They won't leak down or anything. I don't know that I want to use these tires being pneumatic for the trash can caddy. There's a size that they're the same size that I'm going to use, but I really don't think I want. I think on stuff like that, like the wagons and things, I want to get all the pneumatic tires off of them because I'm just not keeping up with the air pressure in the pneumatic tires. The zero turn has been moved down to my tractor barn. I got scrap metal piles that need to go out. I got my ramps hung up. Just made a little bracket out of metal, nothing fancy. Had an oddball cut off piece and screwed it to the wall, painted it, and it's there. And I did paint both sides, so hopefully, doesn't rot out underneath. Been working on the wood pile quite a bit. I've got several cords of wood. Well, I think probably about 2 cords of wood in there, 2.5 cords of wood, something like that. Let's see, can you see you can't see nothing. There's a tree in the way, and it's all the way across the street. Tractor barn's coming along. I've done some work to it. Set of shelves. You can kind of see, whoop, big finger. You can kind of see the zero turn off to the side. I also hooked up a solar charger to keep the battery in the zero turn and another solar charger to keep the battery in the big tractor maintained. The groundhog situation seems to be under control right now, so I'm going to take it for what it's worth and just call it a win. I put in some solar powered sonic, I don't know, they vibrate and make a noise, and it seems to help. It's what it is. It was like $40. We put a chimney top today. I messed that up. Let me walk up the hill. I'll show you the chimney topper. You can see my lovely yard. I messed up when I did my measurements. It's just me. I wasn't thinking. So on this end, I needed it to come in 2 inches on both sides, and I just did 2 inches all the way around, not remembering, just not paying attention. I needed 2 inches on these sides, but I needed 1 inch on these sides. Luckily, I only bent 3 edges, and so I've got that. It's not great, but you know what? It's all just random scrap aluminum that I had laying around. I might need to take it off and put some bracket in here, but I think it'll keep the rain out for the most part, because there's just a big open chimney. You can kind of see. It's just a big hole. Yeah, I didn't even bother to clean off any mark. No, we just run it. I Tapcon that sucker into the top, and it's just there. Still need to put a coating on the roof because it needs to be sealed, and it still leaks in a few spots. Like I say, we've been doing a lot of rock farming. I don't think I've showed off that ditch, but that'll be a later video, probably when it's all done. I got some trees out. I did get the big tree that was up over that hill cut out, and that's nice. The rest of it is down there waiting to be split and stacked. And then I got to start getting all my debris out of here. And a couple of the smaller trees I took down, they've got to come out. Yeah, there's my wood waiting to get cut and stacked and everything. And I don't know if anybody saw the video or not, but supposedly somewhere in the last 5 to 10 years, this property was logged. And this is one of the logging trails. And I cleared it up that way. I don't know. It goes up that way, and then it turns that way, and then it goes back that way. And I'm sure I just made everybody car sick by jerking the camera around like that. But it's kind of fun. I need to get back on that, but I got, when I was cutting the grass back on that, even though I was in, 15,000 gallons of deep woods off, I got into quite a few chiggers, and my ankles are hating me. And I also got bit by something. I don't know what it is, but it's not poison ivy, it's not poison oak. But I got bit by something, and it got on my arm, and It kind of messed me up a little bit. It's itchy and scratchy and just nasty, and I don't know. I gave up on working on the trail for right now. I'll probably pick it up when it's cold outside. That way, all the dumb stuff is dead. Let's see. Anything else going on? I haven't started working on the bed of the Dodge. I need to start working on my Wrangler bumpers because they're starting to rot. Well, I say rot. They're starting to rust heavily, which is really a shame because the front one's a metal cloak bumper, and it was the only nice thing that the previous owner put on it. I'm the second owner on the Wrangler, so I need to take it apart and try to take care of it. Also need to build. Thinking about using that corrugated roofing there. But I need to build like a shed outside the garage, hold a few things that they're taking up space inside the garage, don't really need them there, and don't have space for them in my regular shed. I would like to take that window that somebody broke out at some point and replace it with another ventilation fan like the one I installed up there. I got that one up there and it does okay. It's definitely not big enough. It's too small capacity and flow wise to do this whole big garage. I'm thinking if I can get a bigger one in there, that'd probably help out pretty good. The windows are still junk, but you do the best you can with what you got with that kind of stuff. So probably gonna see, I don't know, probably not gonna see anything on the garden tractors for a while. They're just gonna live under here and be what they're gonna be. And then yeah, I don't know. I say I want to get a little bit further on this thing I'm building with the Volvo, and that'll become a video with an explanation and everything like that. And then I think everything else is probably how we left it. No new situation. So again, let's see, can I stand in a place that doesn't? There we go. Again, thanks everybody. I appreciate it. And everybody go out, have fun, have a nice day. And, you know, I don't know what I'm going to say. You should have a script. This is the kind of stuff that these guys talk about. Pole Barn Garage and some of these other guys. You should not just ramble in front of a camera because no one wants to listen to you ramble in front of a camera. All right, everybody go have fun. Bye.